Dyscalculia is a general term that describes a variety of lifelong math-related learning disabilities. Approximately 3 to 11% of the Canadian population deals with this learning disability. Individuals with dyscalculia may find it difficult to organize or make sense of numbers, use their memory within a mathematical context, or count efficiently. Young children may struggle with sorting, while older children might have low visual spatial awareness. Just because a child struggles with math does not automatically mean that they have this learning disorder. Tests must be performed by an educational psychologist to decide whether or not an individual has dyscalculia.
As a teacher, there are many ways to accommodate a student with the learning disability of dyscalculia. Some ways you can accommodate these students is building on their existing knowledge and tapping into their interests to continue to develop on their math skills. Teaching the child to self-advocate and not be afraid to ask questions will encourage confidence in math and avoid creating anxiety for students. The more you and your students' parents work together to provide support and accommodations, the better the odds that your student will work through his or her challenges and succeed in math. Ask the student to explain verbally how he or she arrived at a particular solution. Try to understand where the student went wrong in their mathematical error. Other ways to accommodate students with dyscalculia are to provide them with materials, for example graph paper or manipulatives, and encourage them to use them for guidance. Teach multiple ways to solve the mathematical operations and concentrate on one concept at a time.
ADHD is a disorder that involves inattentiveness, distractibility, hyperactivity, and impulsiveness. Researchers aren't sure what causes ADHD, but there's a link between this disorder and the genetics of your family. Examples of ADHD in the classroom is when the student fidgets or speaks out loud when it's not their turn. In addition, students will act without thinking, are hyperactive, and have trouble focusing. They may understand what's expected of them, but have trouble following through because they can't sit still, pay attention, or focus on detail. This may affect the child's ability to function socially, academically, and at home. It is estimated that 3 to 7% of students are diagnosed with ADHD, and boys are more likely to be diagnosed than girls.
To help students with ADHD focus on a specific behavior you wish to improve and reinforce it. Teachers can reinforce target behaviors by paying attention to the child and awarding jobs and extra free time. Break complex instructions into small parts because children with ADHD may have trouble paying attention. Because students with ADHD can be hyperactive, write the schedule for the day on the board or on a piece of paper and cross off each item as it is completed so that the student stays on task.
Created using Powtoon.